pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Timberwolves, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Over in the corner, Edwards. That 3 off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
And so, Smart nails both of them. Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after the games.
Well, and in fact, Kevin, different teams have different defensive metrics trying to measure that impact. All you have to do, though, with Marcus Smart is watch the guy work on that end. The way he tracks the play, the way he anticipates, just the energy he brings on the defensive end changes the equation.
Timberwolves passing it around. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Conley against Smart. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Edwards.
You know, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Horford against Towns. Smart on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Edwards from the arc. Towns, the pass to Conley. Second chance shot. Jump shot is good that time.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing.
Passes it to Brown. Tatum on the wing. McDaniels defending. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Celtics trail by 4. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Smart. That shot no good. Towns with the defensive effort. There's the triple. Conley's shot is off. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Williams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Back to Conley. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Edwards passes to Conley. Fires the 3. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep. Edwards got 6.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rivers, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Now here's Williams. No good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Prince outside. He's he's looking for Rivers and finds him. Bucket is good.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Muscala. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Edwards. From the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Outside White. Outside Williams. Lets it go with a three. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
To the wing on the left. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. They shoot again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Muscala gets the bucket.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now, here's Brogdon. No points in the game yet for him. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Rivers in the corner. Pass to Noel. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 10. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Outside, Smart. Here's Horford. And nothing is falling for him right now. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Minnesota making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Williams kicks to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown feeling it out a bit. Tatum on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and Horford wide open. He shoots. Tries again. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Shoots from the baseline. No good off the back of the rim. Celtics trail by 19. Now the pass to Brown. Looking to end the run. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Conley gets the bucket.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
The Celtics have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gobert with the block. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, Mike Conley understands how to draw contact and still try to get a shot opportunity. He'll go to the line for the end one.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And that one falls for Mike Conley. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
The kick out to Towns. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And when you're trailing like this, just focus on one possession at a time. Keep hitting singles.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Pritchard. To the inside. Horford. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Horford's got his first 2 points of the night.
To me, that play is about focus from Al Horford. Just extraordinary body control on the finish. Nice.
And that one's good. Towns.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. 1:51 left in the first half of basketball. Towns against Williams. Back to White. Fires from deep. Reed with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 20-6 run. Count that one. Prince has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, the defender might have got Prince a little bit right there, but he's too locked in on the cup. Nice finish.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Here's Pritchard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The kick out to Williams. Takes a three. That one's not going to go. And Minnesota now the other way. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
So it's the Celtics now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Rivers, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Here's Pritchard. Outside, White. Plenty of space. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Rivers. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's White. The offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. Level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
And both free throws good for White. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
52. Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating it into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. There was no stopping Anthony Edwards in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been a different player than he was in their last. And that's a...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
On the court right now for the Celtics. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point. Brown, good.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim. And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Here's Towns, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Tatum no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Gobert, the pass to Edwards. Takes it inside. Towns dishes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Passes it to Horford. Now here's Tatum. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Tatum's got 7 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Brown inside the line. The shot will not fall. And Minnesota now the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Now Edwards. Towns trying to get open. The feed to Edwards. Kicks it to Gobert over Williams. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Kept alive. Tatum on the wing. Oh, good with the triple. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. That's now 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, you love to see Rudy Gobert expand that face-up game. Nice touch there in the mid-range.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Outside, Horford. Count it. Good.
Al Horford.
Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Conley finds Gobert. Back to Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Plays it up and banks it in. That's 28 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Towns against Horford. Outside Tatum. Williams kicks to Smart. Clock at 6. The kick out to Brown from deep. Can't hit that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. The pass to McDaniels. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Can they get it? And Williams with the layup.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stop.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. White looking around. Back to Williams from downtown. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Noel. McDaniels with the ball. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Brogdon. And nails the buzzer beater.
And now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The forwards are Edwards and McDaniel. Then it's Naz Reid. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Noel in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. For Grant Williams, Doris, he made a giant leap during his 3rd season. In your estimation, why?
Well, it's interesting, Kevin. It could be any number of things, but remember, for the 2019 draft picks like a Grant Williams, the first 2 years of their careers had major interruptions in the NBA schedule. 21-22, year 3, first normal schedule for these guys.
Good on both.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Here's Noel. Drains it from beyond the arc. Noel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Muscala. Inside. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Minnesota shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Muscala. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. For the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the 3-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Brogdon the pass to Pritchard to stop the run. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Noel. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Good on the bucket. Pritchard's got his first points of the game.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's McDaniels, and again it's Minnesota.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Hauser misses. For Minnesota, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the 4th quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Good. That one on target from Noel.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Reid the pass to Noel. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And the 3-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Brogdon kicks to Williams. Pass to Hauser. Outside Williams. There's the pass to Hauser. It's Brogdon on the wing. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Noel. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Down low. Here's Pritchard. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his third assist on the night. For Minnesota, they've gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Rivers passes to Edwards. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Edwards got 18 points now here in the second half.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. McDaniels kicks to Reed. Here's Rivers. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, if you are a modern NBA shooting guard, you have got to be able to shoot with range, and Austin Rivers knocks it down.
Nice ball movement by Boston. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match. Finishing strong. This is how you want.
They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Outside Griffin. Pass to Pritchard. No good on the triple. Noel passes to Moore. Now Rivers, defended by Griffin. Passes it to Reed. Here's Noel. Back to Rivers. Pass to Moore. Shot clock at 6. No good on the three. And so it's Boston with it. Here's Hauser. Takes the three. Here's Pritchard. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but